Ho, 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 my friends. Winter is coming, and with winter, the Winter Solstice Festival will arrive as well. This one is actually a quite interesting event for most of you guys, especially the new players, because you can get the Jewel of Eternal Scorn, which is plus 15% crit and a meteor that does damage that sometimes spawns, and the Winter Solstice rune that is also health and crit. This is the most interesting part about the entire event. But there are some new additions to this event and maybe some stuff from 2023 that is returning. Now, the very first thing you want to do is you want to complete this event bar. How do you do that? You will just kill any worthy opponents to get some of these sugar beets. Once you have any amount of them, you can enter this map on the difficulty that you want to play it on. For this case, I'm just going to enter on normal. This map is only accessible in Kingshill, and you will just teleport into this map. Now, there are some pigs on this map that can give you progress as well, but they're entirely useless, so don't even go looking for them. It is just a waste of time. You want to open these amphores for progress and then kill the boss that spawns right here. To kill the boss that spawns all the way up here, you will need to have some of this snow essence. This snow essence can be obtained by just going, for example, into any of these open world maps, such as Ship Graveyard. This is one that I like to farm it on, and click on Snowman. Once you kill the boss, there are a few things that you can open up there. They are basically uninteresting unless you already have enough coins, but I'll come back to that. As a quick side note for newer players, if you kill these enemies, you sometimes get these presents. These presents contain items. So if you open these in your inventory, the green present will give you a green item and sometimes these kind of emotes. They cannot drop any permanent emotes. The blue one will give you a blue item, the pink one will give you a pink one, and the legendary will give you legendary items. The special thing about these presents is you can actually farm items here without having a super full inventory because you just stack these presents, you don't get any other items. But the most interesting part is that for new players, this counts as crafting. So if you open a legendary present, this will count as crafting a legendary item, which makes this very, very easy. If you want to do this quest to craft stats on items on your second characters, just make sure to farm a few of these presents right here. It's going to make things very, 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 very easy. There's currently a new addition on the test server as well, which is the Winter Solstice Frozen Field. Aside from a few spelling mistakes, such as missing spaces in the name of the actual event, there isn't really anything great. You do get a few more Festus coins, you do get the Soul of Rainbow Unicorn, which is crazy, I guess. There are 10 refined Imperial gems, so that is quite interesting actually. And you also get a few of these Triangles of Courage. There are bosses in this map that you can enter just up here. And this map is exactly the same as the one we are in right now. Just one small difference. There's a boss that spawns at the bottom, at the top, and right here before you leave the map. These bosses can drop you those triangles for the new mount, but that is about it. All you want to do is do this for the refined Imperial gem bag, because that is actually a very insane drop in a progress bar. Props to them for that. This is something I really like. This event rewards you with a bunch of things. Number one would be the stuff to craft your reindeer mount, the winter mount, which would be this one, the Solstice reindeer. You can also gain the normal reindeer as well. You can get the pet, the diligent gnome, and you do get a few materials. The most interesting part about this event is inarguably the Jewel of Eternal Scorn, because it's just 15% flat crit. Now, how do we get this? The Jewel of Eternal Scorn is a little bit annoying to get, I guess, but it used to be not that difficult. It just takes a few hours of your farming time. Now, you get this by combining 4 pieces. The 4 pieces that you need to obtain to craft this are these 4 right here. Each of these is obtained in a different way. This frost crystal is the reason why we play the main event, because you can get it at the very end of the progress bar. The frozen summoner stone is the reason why we save our frozen coins, because we can only buy it here once per event. The scroll of ice resistance is the reason why we try to get as many Festus coins as possible. So if you are short on some Festus coins, you want to go for these here as well, but only after you've purchased the frozen summoner stone. This festive Winter Solstice present will drop you the scroll of ice resistance. It will drop it 100% of the time. The Frost Fragment is the only one that you need multiple of. You need 3 pieces of this, a fragment of Grandparous ICC Staff. This drops in the mini event Grandparous' Terror, 1 of 3, 2 of 3, and 3 of 3. So very interesting with the naming there, very creative. But you will need all 3 of them. This takes 40 runs on Bloodshed each mini event, and each mini event is for 7 days. Just make sure that in either of the map, the normal event and the mini event, you open amphoras. This makes stuff a lot easier. There are some huge drops that you can get from amphoras in regards of progress. But if you do have the time and you don't have the keys, you can just do it without that. You just save yourselves a few runs. Another very interesting part is the Winter Solstice rune. You only get 1 Winter Solstice breeze from the progress bar. I'm not entirely certain if, but it is possible that Grimmag also sells a second one. Not entirely sure if, but you can get at least 1 Winter Solstice rune in this event. Now, something that they have re-added on the test server, so this is test server, it is not final, is the Christmas tree. The Christmas tree was in the game last year, and it was actually cause for a lot of controversy because you could craft these gingerbread men, and the gingerbread men have at the very top 30% chance to get 7-day premium. Now, this was implemented and it was really good. Don't be fooled by the chances, the 0.2% chance for a Jewel of Ingredient Hunter. I do not believe that they are the actual values. I opened quite a lot of them last year and I haven't gotten anywhere close to some of these percentages, especially the 0.1% chance to get Super Winter Snowman Pet is just a 100% lie. That thing dropped every other gingerbread man. It was crazy. I'll definitely make sure and check this winter if they add it again, just what exactly the drop chances are. If you do want to help with that, feel free to send me videos of you opening them and actually showing me the drop at the very top of the screen. So this means it would take quite a while to do this. If you want to participate in collecting data for that, make a video, upload it to YouTube as unlisted, and send me the link on Discord. To obtain the materials for the gingerbread man, you used to have to click on a thing right here, and it used to take lockpicks. Now there is a chance that they are going to switch from lockpicks to multi-tools, just because people have less multi-tools, and multi-tools are a little bit harder to come by because you don't get them every other week, and quite a lot of them actually. If they make it for multi-tools, you will most likely not receive broken multi-tools again, which is a shame. But this is just speculation. We don't know if anything changes. I hope most of the event stays the way it is, the way it was. The gingerbread men are going to be interesting. If you can, make as many of them as possible. They are great. They have insane value. Just the amount of essence that you get from this is crazy. You will get a lot. These are definitely worth it, at least in the condition that they were last year. Even if they do not contain premium anymore, I still think that they are a very good item. If you can make a lot of them, they can really help you boost your character. Just keep in mind that you check the description of the item when it actually hits live source, because it could change. That's about it for the event. If I forgot to mention anything, feel free to ask me in the comments. I'll try to answer all of them. That being said, good luck farming.